What's up, family? Got a text from my daughter today. Um, and this video's for you, Rayon, but for anybody else. There's no way in the world that we would allow people to come to our house and just leave dirty diapers out in the front yard, in our house, in the living room, in the kitchen. There's no way we would allow people to come get in our vehicle, spill food and make a mess and not clean it up, and not take their trash out with them. There's no way we would allow that stuff. There's no way we should allow that stuff. Okay? If we want to allow people to leave a dirty mess in our vehicle, if we want to allow people to come to our house and make a mess in our room, or make a mess in our living room or our kitchen, what would make us think that it's acceptable for people to come up and drop off all the drama, chaotic foolishness, all that emotional mental crap on our lap, and they walk away feeling good? And you just absorbed all of that negative energy. You just absorbed all of that drama and that chaos. And they do this over and over and over and over again. And then when you need them, they ain't got time. When you need somebody to confide in, when you need somebody to unload on and just exhale with, they ain't got time. Today we're talking about healthy boundaries. Healthy boundaries. If you allow somebody to come drop their mess off up here all the time, that's your fault. That's your fault. I don't want to hear, I'm just trying to be a good friend. I don't want to hear, I'm just trying to be a good daughter. I'm trying to be a good son, a good family member. Bunk that. Bunk that. That's foolishness. Don't get me wrong. If somebody's really going through some stuff, man, I got all time and day. Let's deal with this. Because I'd rather deal with this than you commit suicide. I'd rather deal with this than you go out there and catch a case by doing something stupid. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about people with their negative drama, everyday life foolishness. The madness of them and their relationships and all the same stupid stuff that they keep dealing with every freaking day, every month, every year. It's the same drama. It might be different people, but it's the same madness. At some point, you got to be like, I'm done. If you don't want to change, don't change. But you can't bring that madness to me. You can't drop that mess off at my plate. You can't just back your truck up to my house, unload all that mess, and pull off and leave your mess behind. Nah, you can't do that with me. Nobody should be able to do that with you. I don't care who they are. It's called having healthy boundaries. Healthy boundaries. And because we don't have healthy boundaries, because we think we're being a friend, because we think we're being a good sister, we think we're being a good brother, a good family member, a good child, or whatever the case may be, we feel like we're obligated and responsible to listen to their foolishness all the time. To each their own. Do what you want to do. But for me, no. Nah. And I'm extremely patient. I'm extremely tolerant. But there's certain things that I'm just not going to deal with. I don't have to deal with them. I'm not going to deal with them. You can't just come to me any kind of way. You can't just talk to me any kind of way. And people get pissed off. People, oh, you think you all that. I don't care what people think. I value me. I value my time. I value my energy. And I'm not going to just let anybody mess that up. No. No. Stop allowing people to disrespect you. Because that's all that is. They're not respecting your time. They're not respecting your energy. They're not respecting you as a person. They don't want to carry that crap. Just think about this for a second. They don't want to carry this crap. And so they're going to come, oh, I could just go drop this off at so-and-so's house. I don't want to deal with this madness. I don't want to feel like this. So I'm just going to go drop this off at so-and-so's house. We're just going to sit there and smoke a couple blunts and sip on them a little bit. And, I'm just going to dump all this stuff off on them. I'm not even going to tell them I'm doing it. I'm just going to, hey, girl, what's going on? How you doing with the whoop? Hey, man, what's going on? Let's have a couple drinks and let's smoke a little bit, blah, blah. And I don't just unloaded all this madness on you. Because I didn't want to carry it. I didn't want to deal with it, but I dumped it off on you. What does that say about you? Let's be real about this. What does that say about you as a person? If I don't want to deal with this and I don't want to carry it no more, so I'm just going to bring it to you. And then I'm going to get pissed off at you and say, you not my friend, you not family, you not blood, you not whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop, and you think you all that because you don't want to listen to my problems. You damn right I don't want to listen to your problems. I don't mean to curse if that offends you. It is what it is. But you know what I'm saying? You have to start having some self-respect. You have to start establishing some healthy boundaries. And the great majority of us, our family members are the worst people with expecting and accepting our boundaries. It is what it is. People will treat you how you let them treat you. I'm going to say again. People will treat you how you let them treat you. People don't call me up with foolishness no more. People don't come and drop mess off with me no more. People already know, man, don't bring that madness to Elijah. If you're not really to have a real heart-to-heart conversation, if you're not really ready to do some real work, don't bring that mess to Elijah. I've had grown men sit down and break down, start crying. Don't bring me no mess. And it's not that I think I'm all of that. I'm trying to help y'all stop dealing with foolishness. Stop carrying other people's madness and dealing with other people's drama. You got enough stuff that you got to deal with. You got your own issues you got to resolve. Why are you carrying their mess when they don't even want to carry it? They don't even want to deal with it. People say that I'm cold, that I'm hard. Say what you want to say. It don't matter to me. But what you're not going to do is drop all that madness off at me. We can have a heart-to-heart. But it's going to be a real heart-to-heart. It's going to be a real heart-to-heart. And it's going to require you to take a real look at some stuff. And to start making some changes. Because if you come to me with some madness and I sit down with you the first time, you can't bring that same madness back to me a second time. You can't bring it back. There's not going to be a third time for it. There's not going to be any more times. You got one time. And we're going to sit down and have a real heart-to-heart. And you might not like some of the stuff that's being said. But if you want to grow, if you want to deal with some stuff really, It might offend you. It might hurt your feelings. But you'll understand, you know what? He's being real. I appreciate that about him. I love that about him because that's real. He didn't tell me what I wanted to hear. He told me what I needed to hear. And people don't like that now. People are too sensitive to hear the truth. If their truth don't match your, if the truth doesn't match their opinions, then the truth isn't the truth to them. I'm saying it again. If the truth doesn't match their opinions, then the truth isn't the truth to them. I ain't got time for that. Go figure it out on your own. Take that mess somewhere else. You can come over and hang out and we can shoot the breeze, but it ain't gonna be no we shooting the breeze about your issues. We don't shoot the breeze about your issues if you ain't trying to resolve your issues. And if you're not gonna be there for me, that's my bad. That's my fault. My hope and prayer is that you start valuing yourself enough to where everybody ain't got to be your friend. And people ain't got to like you. I tell family members, I don't care whether they like me or not. It don't matter whether they like me or not. And it's not that I'm being heartless or cold or any of that other stuff. That's not it. I value my time. I value my energy. If you don't value your time, if you don't value your energy, you don't have to. Keep accepting all that foolishness. Keep letting people dump all their mess on you. And the reality, a lot of y'all like that. A lot of y'all dramatic like that. A lot of y'all messy like that. So y'all like people bringing mess to you. You like hearing all that stupid, foolish stuff. I'm not that guy. I'm not that one. We're not going to do that. We're not going to do that. You're not going to waste my time. I love you guys. Peace.